Hi everyone, and greetings for the day. So I think I would like to welcome all of you back to our live session, and it's a Saturday. That's the most interesting thing. In just order to make sure that we come together in order to request and get your answers resolved during this session, and that's really important. That sometimes you need some kind of support while preparing for your ISTQB certifications. Let it be any kind of certification that is foundation or advanced level, but you're free to utilize this moment with me in order to understand and get your query resolved. So the most important thing is to make sure that you put your queries and take it ahead in order to get your queries resolved and be confident when you appear in the examination. And that's very important at any point of time to have everything clarified when it comes to any kind of examination so that you can be very much sure about your preparation in order to pass the examination. So first of all, I would like to wish all our participants a very happy 74th Independence Day. That's the Indian Independence Day. So all my Indian viewers and Indians across the world, I would like to wish them a very, very happy Independence Day. That's 15th of August, and today we are celebrating 74th Independence Day of India, and that's a very important and national day. So I would like to wish you all the best for your upcoming careers and make sure that you make most out of you of all the opportunities which you may get on the way in order to serve your nation and do best for your country and countrymen. So yes, it's a responsibility of each and every one in order to make sure that the country is succeeding and reaching a particular, you know, threshold in order to meet expectation of every individual in the world. At the same time, making sure that India is also. So yes, before taking a lot of time, I think it's already time. I joined a little early today in order to make sure that if anyone is looking ahead to add any questions, anything else to talk about ISTQB, you're free to go ahead and write down your queries in order to get it answered. So I'll be looking at here on the screen in case you have any queries and if you have any request to get it resolved, and I'll be helping you to get that done. So feel free to, it's again a great day that I'm having certain time located for all of you in order to listen to you and respond to your queries. So feel free to drop me your questions and I'll be there to address your queries and answer them. All right, so that's a great thing. I've been getting, so meanwhile, if some of you ask me a question, let me take some of the comments from the other moment, like during the week. I keep getting a lot of queries and a lot of questions in order to make sure that what kind of, preparation people are doing, and they may have several questions during the week as well. And let me take some of the questions from. These are coming from chapter 4, that is test design techniques of foundation. And these are related to different examples of test design techniques on equal partition and bonds. And that's really very important in order to make sure that you have a very good clarity to meet the expectations to get the answers of questions from the chapter 4. So that would be very important if you can really practice a lot of good content, a lot of good sample questions, and if in case you are stuck at any point of time, do let me know that what kind of example you are going through and what kind of conflicts you are facing, and I'll be there to address and answer those queries. If not through comment, then obviously I'll make a video on that solution, and I'll share that on different playlists for the ISTQB Foundation Q&A. And you can find your tutorials there. So on comment, I'll respond to you with your video link, and you are free to let me know such questions as well. So yes, when it comes to boundary value analysis, that's one of the techniques where in my tutorials, I have only spoken about 2-point value system. So in that video, we have not discussed about 3-point value. So I would like to add that here during this discussion. And probably I'll find a way if I can insert a bonus video on the same tutorial in order to add more about 3-point system. So I'm just planning to do that over this weekend. So most probably by Monday or Tuesday, you must have that bonus video of 3-point, and any other confusions in case you have any, you are free to recommend me during this timeline. So that would be very, very important. And yes, the 3-point analysis of boundary value analysis is a part of the new syllabus. So that would be required by you in order to understand that before you can actually answer the examination. So do prepare for that, and I'll be coming back to you with a tutorial on that. Meanwhile, there is a question coming in already that I have gone through your ISTQB foundation level new syllabus, and it's really good. I want to prepare for Selenium certification in ISTQB. Can you please start a Selenium series next? Manthan, thank you so much for commenting here and asking your and sharing your view and suggestion. I would be really obliged to take up the next tutorial as Selenium. It's just that whenever I finish the any series of tutorials on the way, I do ask for suggestions and votes for different people across my channel. That what is that you would prefer to have a look on in the upcoming session. So just make sure that you contribute there. But yes, even offline, like how you have commented now, I give it a value, and I'll count one vote on your behalf for the next Selenium suggestions. Okay, so I would be taking it ahead, and I would really love to go through the ISTQB Selenium series. That's absolutely my pleasure here in order to give you a good service and assisting you with some good set of tutorials so that you all can prepare well and pass your examination. So that's completely my pleasure, and I would just consider your vote for the upcoming series. When I complete my technical test analyst, probably it will be taking another 15 to 20 days of time. And soon after that, again, I'll have a voting system, a poll executed on my community page to take suggestions from all individuals throughout my channel. So you can also vote there, but yes, I'm making a note of that. There is one vote on Selenium series right now, so I'll consider that. So thank you, Manthan, so much for sharing your suggestion and view. And yes, team, so you are all free to let me know your queries. This complete window of an hour is to all of you to share your suggestions, feedbacks, any ideas to improve the channel so that it can benefit you and it can add more value to other learners as well. If you think this can be added and that can be more into the improvements of the channel so that it can benefit you in turn, we are always looking forward to such suggestions and feedbacks. So, and anyways, I would like to thank all my viewers, those who are joining on this live chat, as well as those who will be looking at this video after the live session ends. That yes, thank you so much for all your positive feedbacks and positive responses and updates on your pass rate. That really keeps me inspired to see that there are so many people across the world who are preparing from my tutorials, and that tutorials were very helpful for them in order to prepare and pass the examination. That's really a great pleasure for me, and it really keeps me inspired to keep up the good work and continue with different set of tutorials on different ISTQB certifications. So yes, you can go ahead and keep on, sharing your views, sharing your questions. It's just that I have to know what kind of queries you have in order to make sure that I meet your expectation and answer them on time. So that's what we are looking at. So this is the moment where you can utilize the opportunity in order to make sure that you get a chance to interact with me and get your questions and doubts clarified. Manthan also says, yes, I know you are currently working in ISTQB technical series. My current plan is for ISTQB Selenium, as I'm having a 3 years of experience. Sure, that would be absolutely fine, Manthan. But yes, as I said, you know that as you have been following the channel, that's really good to see that. So I'll be getting back to you as soon as I finish my technical test analyst series, and it would be somewhere close to 15 or more tutorials, 15 to 20 tutorials to complete the chapter or complete the task series as well. So he also says that once my Selenium certificate is complete, I'll surely plan for the technical certificate. You are always welcome at any point of time. That's the reason we conduct polls. We conduct a window where every individual can actually suggest what kind of series you are looking at, and we give different options like mobile testers, automotive tester, which we have not done yet. And I ask for suggestions from everyone that if you can vote for your most recommended thing and the maximum votes are given to a particular certification, and that is the certification, how I pick the next. But yes, as I promised you that I'll keep your count of vote this time, and I'll do that from my end to the Selenium certification. So don't worry, most probably that should be happening because I do have many other votes offline for Selenium certification. So I may take up that next. But yes, we have to listen to all of you in order to make sure that it is going to benefit everyone. So don't worry about that. All right. So yes, we have viewers joining in. I think there are some more people, and it's also national holiday. So I'm not sure, like, if many of you will be interested in order to explore a lot of about certification or preparation or studies about today. So yes, but still, it's my responsibility as I have promised you that I'll be live and every Saturday. So no matter if it is a holiday or if it is a working day or any kind of commitment, I just want to make sure that I'm available for you when I have promised to do something good for you. Another one, yes, Surya Prakash is joining in and says, hi sir, your tutorials are very helpful. Thank you. It's all my pleasure, Surya. Thank you for sharing your valuable feedback. It's really great that it's benefiting you and my tutorials are helpful in order to prepare for your examination. It's just that not only the preparation, just make sure that you also pass the examination. That will add a bigger smile on my face to make sure that your people are really happy and they're also able to replicate when it comes to the examination. So not only preparation, but getting through the examination would be my complete objective, and that adds more benefit or more value to my effort towards making you understand the content on foundation. So yeah, that's one thing. And anyways, as I have been looking into a lot of other comments during the week, some of the comments are coming from the advanced level as well. We talk about state transition testing techniques from the test analyst. One of the person actually asked me a question about named as Prasad. So Prasad gave me this question that does it really happen when it comes to advanced level? We talk about zero switch and one switch, how exactly it is conducted. So in foundation level certification, we do not have the zero switch and one switch concept. It's just that a simple state transition diagram will be provided to you. And based on that given diagram, you have to actually find out the relevant answer, understanding the theoretical concepts and having a good understanding of state transition diagram. Additionally, when it comes to advanced level, then only they talk about zero switch, one switch, two switch, and all. So in zero switch, that they will give you an initiation point in the state transition diagram. That at this point you have to start with the counting or like initiating the cyclic path. And then from that origin, you have to take one step and see where all you can go from that originating point. And that is what you call it as zero switch. When it comes to one switch, you have to take two steps and see what are the possibilities are from the initiating step in order to move to different direction and find out the various number of paths. Similarly, as you move on to number of switches, plus one will be the steps which should be taken from the originating point. And that's how state transition testing is done in advanced level, and that will be covered in test analyst. So that's not for foundation level people, that's for the test analyst viewers. If you have any queries related to state transition, this is how. So sometimes they ask you about the number of test cases and number of questions, like how many zero switch use cases or test cases will be there, how many one switch test cases will be there. So you just have to take plus one steps when they say any number of switch. So if it is n switch, you say n plus one number of steps to be taken from the originating point. Okay, there's another thing coming in here, that is, will the test book be mandated for the preparation of the exam? I don't think so, because if you have been through the ISTQB syllabus, the syllabus which you officially find on the istqb.org, the PDF which is provided there as a official syllabus. If you have been through that PDF plus my tutorials of all the segments, then that should be absolutely fine with you. and you don't have to actually refer any other reference book in order to prepare for your examination and pass the examination as well. It's just that you have to refer any one of the documentation over my tutorials. But for a lot of people, approximately I can say around 50 to 60% of people have been only through my tutorials, and the rest was their experience and learning from different sources. Probably if you have taken a kind of training course on software testing, and a lot of basic fundamentals were clear there itself, then on that you want to write a ISTQB certification and you are looking onto my tutorials, that is more than enough because you have experience and you have some understanding of testing already with a kind of classroom or real-time interaction. So just following the tutorials would be more than enough. But if you are new to testing, not alone my tutorials, you might to have maybe a little more detailed understanding of few things sometimes. Because maybe my tutorials are concentrated towards answering a question or understanding the concept. It might be detailed as well, but sometimes there are few things which I may not cover in details in my video. But otherwise, the videos will be quite longer, like 15 to 20 minutes of video, which may distract you or say like, okay, deviate you, saying that, oh, come on, it's 20 minutes video for one topic. I think it's taking longer. So that's the reason I have always tried to keep my videos between 5 to 10 minutes of time. But yes, if you can go through any one of the written material, that would add a lot of confidence to you in order to appear into your examination and pass that. So either the textbooks or the syllabus. I would still recommend the syllabus. The reason is syllabus is very crisp, very simple and short reading. So you don't actually have to get into details of unwanted things. But if I have to recommend a book, then that is another one, Dorothy Grant. But it has a lot of unwanted thing there, and that's not wrong because I cannot say that it is wrong. It's not because it is ISTQB recommended. It's just because it is to create more understanding when someone is appearing into the examination. So they may not want to, take you away from those basic learnings. So there might be some extra and unwanted information other than the syllabus, which might not be required for you at the point of writing the examination. But of course, that will add a lot of value in order to get into an organization and start working. So the book has a lot of information in order to prepare you for working into an organization. But yes, for the examination point of view, the ISTQB syllabus, which is available online on istqb.org, will be the best thing to prepare, plus the tutorials. Tutorials will give you basically the orientation and a crisp brush up on whatever you have learned. So that's how it will be beneficial. So you can go ahead with that. How was the questions framed from chapter 3? I don't have experience. Yeah, okay. So if you say you don't have experience from the previous question, you can go ahead with the syllabus and the tutorial. Okay, that would be best for you. And okay, so when you say experience, you don't have any experience, real-time experience, I would request you to go through the book. So you can prefer to have the Graham book, and that book will have a little more information than the syllabus. But yes, that will be helpful for you to understand. Additionally, you say how are the questions framed for chapter 3? Yeah, that's again a very important thing when you talk about chapter 3. Though we have 5 questions from there, but the questions will be directly from the reviews. The very first point is the first question will be right from what is the benefit of static testing. So you must remember and recall that what is static testing, how it is different from dynamic testing. Like for example, when it is conducted, static does not involve any kind of real-time execution, any time of interaction with the code. Code in the sense like practical application. You do not run anything, like you do not execute anything, either the code or test cases. That's static testing. When it comes to dynamic, you have an UI with you have an application with you prepare certain test cases, and you run the application in order to test it. Then what is static testing? Static testing is limited to work products. A work product is any such document which is created as a part of the lifecycle model. And during the lifecycle, any document, be it design document, requirement document, or even your code, algorithms, flowcharts, you just review them. So that's what the story of static testing and dynamic testing is. So the very first question will be straightforward from either differentiating between static testing and dynamic testing, or they may ask you about the uh, type of, the benefits of static testing. And maybe the second question can be from the types of defects which a static testing can find easily than dynamic testing. So that's two types of question what you can expect from the chapter 3 first topic. The next set of questions come from the second part of the chapter, that is review process. One question will be definitely from the formal review process steps. That is, formal review process includes 5 stages. So the 5 stages and role and responsibility. So that is how the question will come. They may ask you which one of this is a main phase of review process, or may ask you this is one of the important responsibilities of a moderator, or they may also ask you match the following of the roles and responsibility. So you must very well understand how exactly the roles are distributed in a review process and what are their specific responsibilities. So that's another thing. This is how the questions will appear. And the third part will be the types of review. When you talk about types of review, we have the informal review, walkthrough, technical review, and inspection. When it comes to type of review, sometimes they give you a initial scenario that this is what is going to happen, or this is what is happening in your organization, and people are practicing these kind of attributes. What type of review is this? Now, to answer this type of question, you must have a very good clarity in order to differentiate between the types of review process. So you must have unique identification for different types of review, and that will help you to identify a unique type of review in the examination. Then one question can be from the review techniques, which is newly added in 2018. I'm not sure how far you have been through the previous syllabus, but yes, if you talk about any syllabus today, that's 2018 syllabus, and that is what is the most important thing. That is, review techniques have been also added. So we have different techniques under review as well. Like you can have ad hoc, you can have scenario or dry run based, you have a perspective based, checklist based, and role based. These are the 5 techniques which can be applied. So you must know that what are these 5 techniques and how they are different from each other, what's unique about each one of them, and there will be a question from there as well. So this is how the typical type of questions will come from chapter 3, and I hope that answers your query and gives you the clarity on how you can prepare for that. All right, so if anyone else has any questions, you are free to let me know. We have very less people today for our session. But yes, I'll be here for a week, for an hour time. So I would request if you have any queries and if you have any questions, feel free to drop it here and I'll be taking that into consideration and responding to it. Also, meanwhile, if you have any kind of suggestions, any kind of feedback in order to improve the channel or enhance the way the channel works for your preparation, you can always suggest that, and I can definitely come back to you and let you know that what kind of things can be actually done from my end in order to implement such suggestions. Surya says, thank you. It's all my pleasure, Surya, that I could help you. So just feel free to let me know at any point of time if you have any question. You can just even drop after the live session. If you have any questions, you can comment below the video which you are watching, and if you have queries related to that, I'll be taking it there as well and responding to your queries. So don't worry about that. So you're just free to let me know anyhow. Also, I'm sharing a link for my new channel. If in case you have not been through, let me just let you know that I've also started a new channel based on the request of some of our subscribers and viewers that we are looking to explore more about testing other than the official syllabus, because official syllabus is related to a confined content only. So what if you would like to explore more beyond the syllabus and have a lot of other things can understand from you? And that's where I started a new channel called as Testing in Nutshell. And for that, I have provided you the link on the chat. And for other people, after the live session, you may find it in the description. You can just subscribe to that channel as well. I'm having a detailed discussion of individual topics to explore more about their understanding and how does it work. Not only that, I'll be also getting started with a lot of industry-based tool tutorials on that. That means when you come to test management tools, issue management tools like Jira, or if we talk about test automation tools like Selenium, Load Runner, Testing Anywhere, a lot of different tools are coming up into the trends. So I'll be doing a lot of tutorials there in order to help assist your preparation on testing career path. So if you are interested to explore more beyond the certification, you are free to visit that channel called as Testing in Nutshell. You can find the link in the description and you can subscribe to that channel as well. And you may find really more interesting things beyond the certification content, as the content is very much confined. It might not give you all the related information sometimes. And I purposely don't want to give you unwanted information in order to keep your preparation limited to the examination point of view. But yes, that's the reason I've started another channel, in order to help you assist your learnings beyond the certification. So that's one thing to make sure. This defect management tool. Okay. Another question coming in here. When can we expect a video on that? Let us. Yeah, sure. I do remember your query there. I saw that on chat this morning as well. I can promise you one thing, Surya. You will be having the responsive video by today evening. So you must have the link on the playlist of ISTQB Q&A. So I will be sharing that by today for sure. We will be happy if you could make a tutorial on Python. Yes, that's what. So testing in nutshell is one of the channels where I'll be trying to do a lot of things, because Python, not from the programming point of view, this channel will be completely on the testing. But yes, Python is a language which can be used for Selenium as well. And that's the reason some of the programming languages will also come into picture in order to assist your preparation for automation testing. So yes, I can take that request, but yeah, there will be a time, or time to time, I'll be doing different tools in different languages. So I will take it up on the other channel, that is Testing in Nutshell, which is my second channel. So you can subscribe to that. And yes, obviously, as I mentioned to you about different types of tools, different types of technologies related to testing will be covered there. So you can stay tuned for that. Defect management will be one of the options there. So yes, I'll be covering that in more detail there. So, yes, team, you're free to share your views, share your concern. If you have any questions, just feel free to let me know, and I'll be there to answer your queries. And even if you have any good suggestions, anything to make it more better, more interesting for you, just feel free to let me know. This will, let me take another comment from the during the week. I also got another update on the chapter 5, that is test management. A lot of people have asked me about test execution schedule. Now, when it comes to test execution schedule, it basically means that when you talk about executing a certain set of test cases, you club them together and call it as a test execution suite. Now, when it comes to test execution suite, the suite basically includes of multiple test cases. Now, each test case will have a different priority set to that. Even if you recall your chapter one learning at that point, it says test implementation during that case, the test cases are prioritized. Now, when we say prioritizing it just makes sure that you have followed some kind of risk-based testing or any kind of additional analysis which has defined your prioritization of test cases. Because when it comes to writing the test cases can be written in any order. But before you execute, you give them a prioritization to make sure that in what order the test will be finally executed. And when it comes to prioritization, you do consider a lot of constraints. It might be product, it might be project, it might be your risk analysis, it might be the complexity of the application or difficulty, criticality, standards, a lot of other things. So yes, you may consider any kind of constraint to prioritize it. When you prioritize it, you also have different dependency. For example, until unless this activity is done, the other one cannot be done. It might be acting like a blocker for you. So we have dependency. So when you define priority for any test cases, no matter if the priority is high for a test case, and it might be dependent on a medium level test cases, then the medium level test case must be executed first in order to release the dependency of a high level test case. Now, just that one test case must be executed in order to release the outcome of the or release the dependency of the high level test cases or high priority test cases. Then, once it is released, you again go back to high test cases and execute it. Now, creating this entire schedule, which includes the number of test cases, test case ID, and priority, as well as the dependency on that, and tells you the exact sequence of execution for a particular test suite, is what we call it as a test execution schedule. And that's what is basically very commonly followed in the real-time industries as well. And that's very important and crucial in order to make sure that the test execution schedule is created so that you have a good clarity and understanding with respect to what the organization is expecting or what the product expectations are. Even if you run out of time, at least your priority test cases are already executed. And that's the reason you do prioritization. So there are a lot of such things which you can still explore and talk about. So you are free to come to my new channel where I'll be talking more about some of the details. Okay, so yeah, that's about the test execution schedule. There's another one coming in here. Hi Neeraj, I referred your videos and cleared ISTQB successfully. Thanks. Okay, I think this is my very first comment on a live chat that someone is joining me in just to make sure and inform that they passed. Thank you so much, Poonam. I would like to call out your name here. So Poonam says she passed the examination. Congratulations, Poonam, and I wish you all the best for your upcoming future endeavors and wish you, very good and bright future ahead. Do let me know if I'll be there to assist you for anything else in your future. So if you need my help, just let me know at any point of time. I'll be always there to assist you. And very big congratulations to you in order to pass your examination. And thank you so much for your valuable comment. Okay, I'm not sure if the voice is not so clear because it might be due to some background noises. And tells you the exact sequence of execution. Okay, so yes, please, if you have any query, any question, just let me know. Probably I'm using a new setup today, so maybe the microphone which is inbuilt is actually capturing the double voice. One is the microphone which I'm using right now, and the second is the other one which is on the webcam. So yes, the camera might be also capturing the audio, and that's good. I just wanted to give it a try today, and if it is not clear, I will just try to set up something else for that. Thank you for that input. So just if in case you have anything else, so just let me know. And I'm here for another few minutes, like another half an hour, and I'll be here to address your queries and answer them well. Just let me know in case you have any questions and queries. Just give me a moment. Let me see if I can make my voice better here. Okay, so just try to cover the microphone of my webcam, and let's see if the voice is better and clear now. So yeah, Poonam says, can you suggest some good certification for automation testing? Yes, of course. Why not? When it comes to automation certification, we do have one in the ISTQB certification itself, and we have some of the area like just a moment, please. So yes, we do have some of the certifications available. One is the ISTQB certification itself, automation testing, and the second one is available from. So not only the tool, sometimes to set up or work on a real-time industry, the tool might require a lot of configuration, lot of setup, and lot of organization. Like organization, not in the terms of company, organizing the tool itself within the organization. So yes, that's setting up and configuration and lot of parameters, lot of frameworks, and what is exactly different layers of a tool. So yes, that would be very critical and important for you in order to get the right answer. So yes, that is one thing I can suggest you here. And the second thing will be obviously to come up with the other tool-based certifications. So you have two choices, you can decide on that. Okay, so yeah, we have another one coming in here. So, sir, I'm Farzana from USA and very new in channel, but so far like your videos. Planning to take ISTQB Foundation test next month. What I need to do to prepare myself for the exam. Farzana, welcome to the channel first of all, and thanks for joining on the live session. You are just getting started with the preparation. So first of all, I would recommend you to go through the tutorial entirely and understand and see that if you're able to grasp the skills from the tutorial. If in case you have any query, just drop me a comment there. I will assist you more with details to understand that. I would also recommend you to go through the any kind of supporting material to enhance your learnings and confidence on the content at any point of time in order to pass your examination in one go. So you can either opt for the syllabus which is available on ASTQB, that is American Software Testing Qualification Board, which has an official syllabus, and look for the sample questions of ASTQB. If you need, maybe you can drop me chat on any of the video, and I will share you the respective links for ISTQB sample questions. Because for ISTQB, the sample questions are slightly different than the other boards in the world. So yes, you might need additional information in order to get clarity to the type of questions what ASTQB asks. The syllabus is same. Syllabus has no difference compared to other boards, but yes, the type of questions are slightly different. So yes, I can do that for you, but just give me a ping on probably my LinkedIn or any other source which you can connect me to, and I'll share you with the proper link to go through the sample questions of that chapter. Okay, Prasanna, so you can go ahead and just reach me out directly in order to me to find you, and then I can share the links for you to prepare well on the examination. So, team, yes, that was another one request. So I hope I have met everyone's expectations so far. And if you still have any more questions, any more doubts, any more questions, feel free to drop me a question here on the chat box and let me know so that I can answer your queries and address your concerns in order to make your preparation better and easier. How can I reach you? Okay. The very first thing is you can reach me out through any of the videos, comment box, or in each video at the bottom of the description, you will find links to reach out to me on my personal accounts. For example, you may find my Twitter ID, you may find my LinkedIn profile. So you can just connect me through any of those modes and we can have a direct chat there. So I can assist you with that and provide you with necessary information over your mail or probably through the chat itself. Yes, you can send me a request on LinkedIn and you can connect further to talk more about it. And my LinkedIn profile or LinkedIn link is available in any video's description. You can go to any video of my YouTube channel and you will find that. Okay, Poonam says, is ISTQB certification accepted worldwide? Will it be considered if searching for job outside India? Yes, Poonam, of course, why not? As the name, you say ISTQB, it says International Software Testing Qualification Board. And compared to India, I think other than India or the Asia specific countries, people are more curious as a criteria to have ISTQB certification. So in India, it is not a trend that it becomes a criteria. For India, it is like more of a kind of experience. If you have knowledge, I can hire you. You can start working. For me, certifications are second priority. Okay, when it comes to increment, probably giving you a better job role or promoting you within the organization, then certification becomes important for me. But when it comes to countries other than Asia Pacific, even if you go to Gulf, you or Europe or USA, the very first criteria from them will be no matter what kind of experience you have, what number of years you have as experience, if you are not ISTQB certified, then I may not invite you for an interview. So ISTQB certification plays a really vital role when it comes to preparation into the organization and it comes to the understanding of the real world scenario. So yes, a lot of organizations, a lot of companies across the world ask for as a primary criteria that do you have ISTQB certification or not. If you do not have one, then it might be challenging for you to get a job outside India. So yes, it plays really vital role and it is recognized globally. Yes, it is international certification. So you are actually now internationally qualified for testing jobs. You can apply in any country, be it Singapore, Malaysia, Sweden, or you talk about France, European countries, or USA, everywhere. The ISTQB is valid. Right, that was another concern, and it was a good question. I think that was something new, which I have been addressing on my lot of classroom sessions for different organizations. But yes, on the chat it was for the first time, and yes, it is important for all the viewers who will be watching this video later as well to understand more about that. Okay, so yes, I was planning to move to Canada. So could you please guide me what all certification I should complete for getting better job there? I think foundation you are done with. Foundation will be the most important thing to start your career or at least continue with your journey on testing. But from time to time, keep looking forward to get certified more with respect to different certifications. That means it cannot be mainly from ISTQB only. You may also look forward to any tool specific or technology or domain specific certification. For example, if you talk about testing itself, you may have, working with a healthcare professional or healthcare kind of domain, or if you're working with some banking domain, then you may look for a domain specific certification as well. This will help you to get two double quality certifications. One is the process specific, that is ISTQB, and second is domain specific. And sometimes you may also look forward, like how you're planning right now is for automation testing. So you may look forward to automation certification of the tools which you are going to work with. Probably say, for example, if you're working with performance testing and you are working with Postman or Load Runner, then Load Runner you can take up a certification for that. Say, for example, you're working in Salesforce tester, then you can look for Salesforce certification, which will be obviously an added advantage to your portfolio. Because being a certified professional adds really a lot of recognition and identification in order to get a better job in any other country as well. So yes, just be recognized for what kind of domain you are working with, what kind of technology you work with, and keep improvising your certification towards process-based as well. That means you may look forward to advanced level certification of test analyst or test manager as well, because these certifications are very much valued and invited in many other Western countries. So even if you talk about me, I would like to quickly share experience with you. I was actually approached by one of the organization in Germany, and they approached me through LinkedIn, and they said that we like your profile very much, and you are test manager certified, and we are looking for a test manager right now, and we are ready to provide you all amenities and everything in order to hire you. But when it came to the experience, they were just surprised because they wanted someone really senior to take the position. But to be frank, this position was not for test manager, it was for test director. So they said, we are for us, the criteria is test manager and you are certified. We don't find much people with this kind of expertise and certified as well. I said, you can look forward for other profiles in India. You may find more people. They said, we have been interacting with people. Either they have the experience and they don't have the certification, or someone who has the certification doesn't have the experience. So that's where we are lacking. So finally, my profile was not considered just because I didn't have figures of experience on that. That means they wanted around 15 plus year of experience person for this role because it was a test director position. So no matter I'm test manager certified, but for me sometimes it just got stuck with that experience. So probably I think I'm done with the certification a little early than my experience. Of people who take up the test manager are at least 15 years of experience, and I think I cleared it when I was having around 9 years of experience, and that's how my profile started being popular on LinkedIn, and people started looking for my profile and their assistance. So yes, that would be one thing which you can always look forward to, and keep looking forward to getting recognitions by different ways, which will be very helpful for you to improvise your learning. Okay, there's another person joining in. Hi Ajay, how are you? Hello sir, I'm preparing for the foundation level. Your videos are very informative. Is ISTQB conducting exam online? Can we give our exam from home due to COVID-19? Yes, of course. Ajay, you can take up the training from home. We do have now launched something called as Proctor-based examination, where Proctor-based means someone will be available online to you, like an instructor or not instructor, invigilator, and he will be or she will be monitoring you throughout the time you are writing the examination, and you can always apply for that. And right now, due to the pandemic, of course, the organization like ISTQB are also not conducting mass examination or a center-based examination, subjected to those countries where the cases have reduced. But recently, I was interacting with one of the trainee of ISTQB Foundation, and she is from New Zealand. And she said, though New Zealand has zero cases of COVID right now, but still the centers are not open because they don't want to take a risk. And everywhere across the globe, it is Proctor-based examination which is happening. So you can always reach out to your board. I think if you are in ITB, that is Indian Testing Board, you can visit ISTQB.in and schedule your examination. By default, it will be going for Proctor-based examination, and they will send you the instructions to further update the information about that. And yes, you can take the examination right from the home, so you don't have to be got you covered. So yes, you can take up your examination safely right from your home. All right, so I would just like to know if anybody has any other question, anything else to share, anything else to ask. I'm here to address your queries and answer them all well. So just make sure that you just let me know that what concerns you have so I can address it. We have probably like 6 to 7 minutes to go. If anybody has any kind of questions, any kind of concerns related to the syllabus, related to the examination, related to the schedule, anything which comes to your mind, you are free to share and I'll pick up and address with you. Okay, so Poonam says, are you planning to create few sessions for automation as well, like you have it for FL? Yes, Poonam, we already have the entire series of automation tester. So you can visit my channel page. That means you can click on the name of the channel. It will be taking you to the channel community page and go to the videos or playlist section. You will find automation tester certification. You can go through the tutorials there and it is already available. And just to inform all other participants and all other my viewers, we so far have around 5 tutorial series, that is ISTQB foundation level, ISTQB Agile Tester Extension, that is a foundation Agile certification, then Agile Tester or Technical Tester, which is Agile Advanced certification, Agile Test Analyst, ISTQB Technical Test Analyst is going on, and ISTQB Advanced Automation Tester. So these are the certification tutorials which are already available on the channel. So you can visit that for more. So yes, we already have the tutorial series completed for automation tester. So Poonam, you can have a look there and explore more about the syllabus and the content which you might have to look forward to in order to get certified with automation from IST. Ajay says, thank you so much for sir for the information. It's all my pleasure, Ajay. It was really pleasure interacting with you and responding to you. Fazana again, yes, sir, I messaged you at your LinkedIn profile. Please accept my request, and I would really appreciate if you provide me all the sources to pass the exam. Thank you. So yes, Fazana, thank you for sending the request. I'll be accepting that, and I'll also assure you that I share the relevant details in order to prepare for the exam effectively and pass the examination. You have to let us know whenever you pass your examination, because a lot of people, they do comment me while they are busy preparing for the examination that your tutorials are very helpful, they are very nice, I could understand the content very well. But a lot of people don't have enough time to come back and let us know that they passed the examination or not. But yes, there are many such people who have written back on the channel after coming, because once you pass, probably you may not visit the tutorial again. So you can always just click on any of the video of my channel and just drop me a message that yes, I have passed. That not only helps me to understand that you have passed the examination, and it also adds a lot of inspiration for the other people who are preparing on the examination, that yes, this tutorial is very helpful for them or someone to pass the examination, whereas the others will be more inspired to understand the content better from the system. So yeah, you can look for that. Also, Ajay says another thing is testing a good career to pursue. Yes, of course. There's no question asked on that. No second thought. I have been working in MDM testing for past 2.5 years now. That's how I came to know about SDLC and STLC and Agile. I find it really interesting. That's really great that you find these kind of things like SDLC, STLC, or Agile interesting. That's the future of testing. So if you are finding it interesting, why I'm excited about that? Because if someone finds any concern interesting, then he will or she will have more, energy to explore about, and that person will have no difficulty in understanding about the content or related details of that. So yes, if it is very exciting to you as well or very interested, then please explore more about that. You have really good career ahead in testing, and there are no such limits. But yes, look forward to be an automation tester, because we do have some comparatively different payouts when it comes to manual tester and automation tester. So if you are on the automation side, you are more better recognized and given a better good payouts, and that's how your profile can be more valuable. So look forward more towards the automation tester and prepare yourself for automation testing. Okay. Prasanna says, I promise I'll come back to appreciate your efforts and would be really glad if you can help someone at the same time. That's really a great thing for me that you have promised me here live on the channel, and I've also promised you live on the channel that I'll be helping you. And yes, I'm here every Saturday to help my viewers, so you should not have any concerns on that. Though it is a holiday today nationwide in India, but yes, I'm taking some time out for all of you. And thank you so much for that commitment, Fazana, that you will come back and let us know. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. So yes, putting it all together, Ajay, you can proceed your career with testing. You have a lot of big roles and a lot of good career scope in testing. You may look forward to be a test consultant and even do a lot of process improvement work, analysis work, and add more value to your profile. When you don't have to look for job, people will look for you. So create such profiles when you start working with testing. So just keep upgrading yourself with different technologies, different process, and understand what else is happening around you. That would be more important. Just don't be confined within the testing walls. Understand what happens you and other teams, so that if you have good knowledge of what's happening around you, and Agile will definitely give you that if you are working or starting to work in Agile. But yes, always be keen towards not only to Ajay, I have this to many other people as well, all my viewers, that just don't be concentrated or confined within the walls of testing. Try to explore what happens the other side in design, in development, how the code is prepared, what developers may go wrong, how we can improvise that, how we can find defects, better defects, how we can contribute to organization maturity, how we can improvise anything. That's how you become a valued contributor to any organization. So it's really very important when you take care of such things. So do take care of that and don't be just confined within the walls of testing. Try to explore beyond that. Okay, just before we wind up, Poonam says you missed my last comment. I'm so sorry, Poonam. Poonam says for appearing to automation testing, is it enough to have foundation level completed? Yes, of course. That's a criteria. That's a prerequisite to appear for automation tester or any other advanced level certification. You need to have foundation level certification. So I think once you are done with your foundation level now, you said that you have cleared it. So all the gates are open. You can go for agile certification. You can go for test analyst certification. You can go for test automation tester certification. Anything in any order. So you are now free from your qualifying criteria, and you can look forward to any type of certification. So I'm so sorry that I just missed it. Thanks for reminding me, and that is how you can pick it up. Okay. This is sure, sir. Thank you so much. You're always welcome. Just keep letting me know if you have anything to share with me, and I'll be there to help you and address your queries. Ajay again says, I would like to connect with you on LinkedIn. So yes, you can find my LinkedIn profile under the videos, any of my channel video. If you go to the description, you will find my LinkedIn link there. And you can send me a request. I'll be connecting from there. Poonam says, thanks a lot. No problem. It's all my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you all for being live here with me. It was really a great pleasure interacting with all of you. And it is really a great day as well for all of us in India back here, that it's an Independence Day. So yes, I would again like to wish all my viewers at the end of the day a very happy and prosperous 74th Independence Day. I hope you have very good year coming ahead and very much more to do for our nation and for you all as well. So look forward to make better career, better scopes, better prospects for yourself. Make your career or make your skill set in such a way that you don't have to search for a job. People must search for you in order to hire you, and you can demand them what you want. So, keeping with that more positive thought, we will be calling off the session for today and wishing you all the very best in order to prepare for examination and happy learning. At the same time, I would also like to wish you to stay safe and stay productive. Keep moving in your career. All the best and happy learning. Take care, team. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.